Hi FlossTube friends, it's Mel and you're visiting with Patchy Pony Stitcher. And today I've got a special episode for you for a Designer Spotlight number 2, which is a collaboration of other FlossTubers. There's going to be 9 in total, including myself, which will all be showcasing some of our favourite designers. You will see in the drop down box below a list of links to the other channels, so I do encourage you to go and say hello and have a look at what they've got on offer and subscribe if you see what you like. So if you have come over from one of the other channels to me, thank you for coming and having a look, and I do say welcome, and I hope there's something here that you enjoy and you'll subscribe. I'll be featuring just one designer in my spotlight today, and the reason being is that I actually got to meet up and spend some time with Rachel from Fuzzy Fox Designs, as she's a local Tasmanian designer. Now, I wasn't aware that Rachel was local until only a short time ago, so it was really exciting to be able to meet up with a designer and ask her questions about where her designs come from and where she gets her inspiration from. So I do hope you enjoy. So I'm going to link Rachel's details below, including her Etsy shop and also her YouTube channel. Now, she does also have a Facebook page if you're participating in sales. So that might be worth checking out if you like what she has on offer and you'd like to join the current sale that she has on offer, or join the page to see any upcoming sales, because she does run them quite regularly. So if you like what you see in the designs, please go ahead and have a look at Rachel's, her own pages. So I urge you, go grab a cuppa, sit back and enjoy. And thanks again for visiting, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to Patchy Pony Stitcher, and I'd like to introduce you to Rachel from Fuzzy Fox Designs. And what's the Etsy store name, Rachel?
My store name is Fuzzy Fox Designs, no spaces on Etsy.
Lovely. And how long have you been designing for?
I have been designing for 3.5 years. I started in January of 2016.
Lovely. And how many designs approximately may you have on your shop available for people to choose from?
Yep, I have 150 designs.
Lovely.
That I've designed, and most of which I've stitched over the last 3.5 years.
Great. And you do mystery sales?
I do. I've run 3 so far. Well, 2, and I'm in the middle of a 3rd one.
Oh, okay. And the current one at the moment?
The current one is called Magic Mini Monsters.
And when did that begin? People can still join in for the magical...
Yeah, people can still join in. There's a little bit of catching up to do. We finish in March next year.
Oh, so plenty of time for everyone to join in and still make up some progress. Yep. And the size, have you got the mini monsters here? We can show...
Yes, I do. I will just get it. So this is
without showing the next.
No, I have not stitched the next one, so I thought about that. So let me just get it together. There are a few little bits and bobs that I haven't quite sewn in properly yet because it's not finished. But here is what we have so far.
So as you can see, we're just over halfway with it. So you plenty of time to catch up. And how many little motif monsters are in each releasement?
In each release there are 2.
Lovely. So and is it a fortnightly release or?
It's a monthly release.
Oh, okay. So still plenty of time then, and being the size that they are, that'd be easy to pop a few into every couple of nights.
Yep. And
your threads, do you choose to use DMC or?
I usually use DMC just because that's what most buyers from countries all over the world can actually buy in the country. But I also, especially with this particular sale, I encourage substitution. So if people want to go a bit crazy and use sparkly flosses, or some hand-dyed flosses they have, then I really encourage that. So.
And do you sort of suggest a particular fabric for your designs, or do you just say I've done it on this whatever count? And
generally speaking, if I'll design a pattern with a particular colour background in mind. So I'll say a range of colours that it might be suitable for.
Oh, fabulous. And specialty stitches.
Yeah.
Do we have specialty stitches in the mystery sales?
Not really. No.
Yes. Oh, good. Because that can sometimes...
No, a little bit of back stitch sometimes.
Oh, that's easy, that bit. Yeah. I've only just mastered the French knot.
Oh, yeah. There are a few of those, but not many in this one, so.
Lovely.
Yep.
Okay, and what's your most favourite design that you've, if we can ask what a favourite design would be?
I think one of my favourites would be my Dragonfly, which I've got here somewhere. So this is my
the variegated one.
Yeah, it's a variegated one, and it's sparkly. I'm not sure if you can really see. Oh, sorry, I'm not very good with floss tube.
So we've got some sparkle in there, and that again is DMC, and then just your preferred sparkly thread.
That particular one is stitched with the Krennic floss, is the sparkly one, but the floss I used was dyed in Tasmania by a local dye.
Oh, lovely.
Dyer, so it's good.
Awesome. Now the most recent design that you may have.
Yeah, the most recent one. My very latest was released last weekend.
So this is very new. Oh, excuse me, very new.
Yep. So that's these two. So it's one pattern. Oops, it's got fluff on it. There we go. It's one pattern, but two little reindeer.
And are they mirror image, or they're slightly? Oh no, they are slightly different.
No, they're slightly different coloured scarves and blankets.
That fabric colour is just gorgeous.
Yep.
So that's on a printed Aida.
Yeah, it's on a printed Aida by Fabric Flair.
And what sort of how many stitch of design? How many by?
This one's about
stitch count, I think you could say.
Roughly 60 by 60. These ones.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
So, and how long approximately would you say it would take to stitch?
Oh,
A couple of hours? Well, a weekend?
yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like most of us, we don't sit there and stitch
No.
all day long. So that, and what are these guys called?
They're called, I think they're called Cute Little Reindeer in my Etsy store.
Lovely. Now, a lot of so you do see a bit of a similarity in the designs.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, I just like things to be cute.
Yes.
So I buy cute things from all sorts of places, and yeah.
And model them on.
Yeah.
And Rachel does all her own model stitching.
Yeah.
This is my favourite design of Rachel's that I've picked as my favourite, which will be an upcoming whip, and this is called is it just called Dandelion?
I think it's called Variegated Dandelion.
So this one will be a Christmas gift for my sister, which is easy to send and post because my sister lives in Queensland, and I like to send homemade gifts. So that one's quite a nice little, and that doesn't look like it'd take too long. Lots of back stitching, but
yeah, but there's it looks complicated, but there are some pretty good instructions in terms of which part of backstitch to do first. So there are 3 steps to make it look pretty, and it's only got 3 colours in it, that one. So
yeah, so nice and simple, a nice travel piece.
Yes.
So how long does it feel like with the reindeers? How long from the time the moment comes where you decide, right, this is what I want to do, till it's in the Etsy store?
It depends a little bit in terms of like complexity. Some things have been quite difficult to design, whereas other things I find a bit easier.
It'll just come a bit fluently, and
yeah.
Does it surprise you sometimes how quick things go from here to?
I think the designing part is the bit that's quicker for me, but because I stitch all of my designs and photograph them all before I put the pattern together, that tends to delay them getting to the store. So yeah, so I think I designed the reindeer I think I designed them the weekend before I published them, and then I stitched both reindeer that week, took the photos and published.
So, and I guess once the ball gets rolling and the creative juices are happening, you just go with it?
Yeah, so something like the stitch alongs, I'm glad I don't have to stitch them before they're in the store.
But they're already
they're all designed, all of the colours are chosen. I've tested, the colours together, looking at the flosses and things, but yeah.
And how do you come up with your colour choices? Do you go into the store and do what they call the floss toss and get all the flosses out together? I'm fortunate, I have all of the flosses. Like most designers would?
Yeah, so I think I have a rough idea, but I always look at all of the flosses together before I actually start stitching. Make sure they cohesively
look and blend well together.
Yep.
Awesome. Now the one that you may have seen on FlossTube a little bit, especially with Link is my homeboy, is the
Pretty Little Producer.
That's the one?
Yep.
So if you've got that one there to show.
I do. Let me just get this one out. Stay.
So this is quite a popular one, and this was a sell as well, wasn't it?
It was a sell, so let me just
show you a bit
of a close up. There we go. So yeah, so that one was last year, so it ran from January to December of 2018. And on my Facebook page, which you can find at the same name, there's actually one of those that I release free every month in 2018.
Oh,
so
good.
you can get 12 of the produce without buying the pattern, but if you want the whole thing...
Yes, well, it certainly gives you a little taster anyway.
Yeah.
And these guys are quite a nice little size.
Yeah,
size.
they're really quick. They only take an evening to stitch one of those.
And that'd be good for kids, like little ones learning to stitch and beginners.
Yeah, they're really easy. Might want to, if you're teaching kids to stitch, omit the French knots or use beads instead. But
thinking sometimes I omit the French knots.
I only mastered them. I designed patterns with them a few years ago, and I thought, oh gosh, now I have to learn how to do them because I can't publish the pattern without it.
Without the... Yes, I guess that's fine.
There's no quicker way to learn.
Yes, by having two.
Yeah.
So another one that's quite popular is your bookshelves.
Yeah, yeah. So I have 6 designs in the bookshelves. I have ideas for several more.
Yes.
But
I've seen some finished works from other floss tubers over the last 12 months of these.
Yeah. So I have, let me just get them here so we can show them. I'll show you them in order. So the first one I designed was the basic bookshelf design. Yeah.
And these are all the same, except for one are all the same size. So
they are actually all the same size. The one that, well, one of them I stitched on the wrong count, which is not great. So that's why it doesn't look the same size. There's the bathroom one has a separate toilet.
A different, with that's got a companion piece to it. But ideally you could stitch all of these together.
Yeah, they would all be the same size.
Lovely. What was the bathroom one? We'll have a look at those too.
Yeah. So the bathroom one is like...
That's the main one.
Yep. There's the bathroom.
And then we've got the
little... And then there is a toilet to go with the bathroom.
Yep. Lovely. And they've got all little whimsical things that you would find in your bathroom. Yeah, so there are a couple of little fun elements of these designs. So I like that you've got a glass of wine in your bathroom.
Priorities.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, they all have clocks in them that have different times on them.
And are they representative of something?
Not necessarily, but just to tie the series together, there are certain things that they have in common.
And do they all have the hanging heart?
Yeah, they all have a hanging heart. I think they all have a little hanging birdhouse in them and stuff. So just a bit of fun.
Oh yes, I can. Oh look, see.
Yeah.
So there's the birdhouse, the heart, and the clock.
Yeah.
And what's the next one that we've got?
So, probably the second one that I designed, which I stitched on 18 count and later regretted, was the craft room. So, oops, the ribbon's a bit squished.
So again, we've got the clock, the hanging heart, and the birdhouse.
Yeah, that'll be
and this one's got a couple of little beads on it as well. Are they optional?
Yeah, so oftentimes if I'm using that sort of stuff, there'll be a design behind it, but I'll replace it with something that I embellish on.
Lovely.
So you can stitch it either way.
And there's a little putty tat.
Yeah, that one you can do a dog, a cat, or a bird, I think.
So that bit you can change this if you're a dog person or a cat person.
Yep.
Or a bird person.
Yeah. So
you got a horse one in there?
No, not yet. So I think the one I designed, I can't remember which order I did these in. I think I did the kitchen next.
The kitchen with the big KitchenAid up the top.
Yep. Got to have your red KitchenAid.
Yes.
Yep.
I actually have a red KitchenAid. Any wine in that one?
Oh yeah, naturally.
Oh yeah.
And a bottle of it.
We speak the same language.
We do. Yes, and then a couple more. So this is the garden shed.
Oh, now.
Yep.
There's a spider in this one.
Yep.
So Audrey.
Trigger warning.
Yes, Audrey, turn away. So this is the garden, and can we see the clock?
Yep, there's an old clock and
birdhouse.
There should be the birdhouse, and I'm not sure if I put the heart in that one. Yes, I did. It's up there.
Up the top, purple. I was looking for it. But that great big redback spider, which is traditionally Australian, catches your eye immediately.
Yep. Yep.
He's great.
Yep.
And the sparkly web's beautiful.
Yeah.
Little ant.
That's
gorgeous.
Yep. And last but not least, there's the laundry.
And how much do these guys retail for on your Etsy shop?
I sell those for $8 for the pattern.
Australian?
Australian, yeah. Plus GST. Yep.
So all of the designs on Fuzzy Fox are PDF downloads.
Yep.
And they're literally, as soon as you press the button, it's an instant transaction.
And if you like to stitch from screen, there are JPEG files as part of that as well.
Oh, that people can put onto there.
Much better to zoom in on if you stitch from screen. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's becoming quite popular, the digital zooming in.
I stitch all of mine from screen. So.
Oh, do you? I'm still stitching from paper. and the pen to mark everything
I only
off.
do that if I'm away from home stitching for some reason. But,
So I'd like to thank Rachel for coming, for letting me interrogate her today for our collaboration on our design. So jump along onto Rachel's Etsy shop, which is Fuzzy Fox Designs, and Rachel also does have a floss tube channel.
Yeah, I do, but I'm cutting my head off in the videos and it's generally not very good. I don't have an iPhone, so...
Well, hopefully we might see some more videos uploaded in the coming future. And also, you've got a Facebook page?
Yeah, I have a Facebook page. I also have I have a group. I've got a dedicated group for my Stitch Along, and I've got a group just for anyone who is working on my designs to join as well.
Lovely, that's awesome. So thank you so much for your time today.
No worries, thank you very much.
My pleasure. See you guys.
Bye.
So I hope you enjoy my chat with Rachel, as I certainly did, and I look forward to seeing you in my next regular floss tube coming up in October. Bye guys.